very cold. The engines didn't mind. They loved this time of year when everyone was jolly and the stations were decorated beautifully. There was plenty of work, with passengers and parcels to be delivered no matter what the weather. Driver says there's more snow on the way, said Edward. We'll soon be wearing our snowplows, groaned James. You'll enjoy that, won't you, Thomas? You know I won't, Thomas said. I hate that snowplow. Sure enough, that night, while the engines were snug in their sheds, the wind blew and the snow fell heavily. The next morning, the Fat Controller arrived. He told the engines they would have to have the snowplows fitted. And you are to collect a special from Edward Station. It is needed for the village feast on Toby's branch line. Thomas was excited about his special, but not the snowplow. Please, sir, my plow is uncomfortable. Do I have to wear it? Everyone has to wear a snowplow, Thomas, said the Fat Controller. The fitters, his driver, and firemen all helped with Thomas' snowplow. We'll have to try that again, laughed his driver. Big, horrid, awkward thing, Thomas grumbled unhappily. He was impressed when he arrived at Edward's station, and he saw his special. It was a beautiful Christmas tree. The tree is to have lights and stand in the middle of the village, said Edward. Make sure you get it to Toby safely. I will, said Thomas. Thomas arrived at Farquhar, and Toby was happy to see him. The villagers will be delighted with this tree, said Toby. I'm glad you have your snowplow. I can't clear the snowdrift by myself. Thomas couldn't see there was a huge rock buried under the snow. Suddenly, the snowplow hit the rock. Bouncing buffers! My snowplow's broken! His driver tried to put on the brakes. The broken plow hit the water tower. We can't go any further. And there's no one to help us, added the driver. But the villagers need this tree, said Thomas. Let me try again. I know I can make it. It wasn't easy without a snowplow, but Thomas was determined. He pushed and he pushed and he pushed.
I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow. I'm Mr. Icicle. I'm Mr. 10 Below. Friends call me Snow Miser. Whatever I touch turns to snow in my clutch. I'm too much.
Thomas was trying as hard as he could, but there was just one snowdrift after another.
He's Mr. Snow. He's Mr. Icicle. He's Mr. 10 Below.
Friends call me Snow Miser. Whatever I touch turns to snow in my clutch.
He's too much.
Finally, Thomas and Toby pulled into the village station. Thomas whistled, and the villagers cheered when they saw their beautiful tree. Hooray! They said. Hooray! The next day, the Fat Controller sent for Thomas. Thomas was very unhappy. What will Sir Topham Hatt say about my snowplow? But the Fat Controller wasn't crossed. He was very pleased. The villagers had a wonderful feast, he said. You were very brave to take on the snow without a plow. Thank you, sir, said Thomas. As you know, continued the Fat Controller, there are no spare snowplows, so we'll just have to do without yours for a while. Oh, thank you, sir, grinned Thomas.